Okay, I'm going to use commands to automate a sequence of my body using processes. Okay, so in this video, it's going to demonstrate mind control and light processing that takes place over my cognition, known as electrical influencing. But if I go to a environment with glass as the environmental condition, and I use a command, the command initiates a program to automate motion of my head towards the object in most conditions. Let's see, or my body. But if I use this command, and here's the glass, and I'll show you on several different pieces of glass, and I say enact to fall, it moves my face towards the glass. Okay? Here's more glass. The molecular analysis system has already determined that this is glass and that it can be used to weaponize a fall. So, with that said, here's the glass. Here's my face. Enact to fall. It still wants to move me. Yep, to the glass. Okay. They're working right now. Here's more glass. In this environment, enact to fall. Okay. Moves my face to the glass in very light sequencing, electrical influencing, if you will. I mean, I could do this in many environments. There's more glass. Let's see what happens. Enact a fall. Moves me to the glass with a command. Now let's use different objects. And we'll notice how the corner of this desk is used to weaponize this sequence. Here's the corner of the desk. Here's the desk. I'm just going to stand here and just say, enact a fall. Moves my head to the desk. If I come to this environment, and there's another object. Here's a letter opener. This is face up with the pointing side right there outward. System's going to detect this as a weapon and use it to weaponize the fall program. So when I say enact a fall, ooh, this time it goes to the desk, not the letter opener. Interesting. Now if I look at the letter opener and I say enact a fall, it moves me to the letter opener. With an environmental object, now I use the retina information to assess the object and select the object and toggle the program conditions that knew that my attention was associated to the object, and the command use the letter opener to weaponize the fall condition or the fall program. Likely. Now if I go over here, I take the stapler, I put the stapler on the counter. I use another command. This one's different. This was from somebody who repeatedly took blow and after blow to his head, who fell many times and hit his head. But I'm going to use their name plus a command or one continuous command sequence or phrase to select the object within the environment that automates motion of my head. But Alan Cohey enact a fall. Puts down the phone and moves me to my fucking nose. Moves me right here to hit my head on it. And that time it moved my head twice to hit it twice. Like once wasn't good enough. Okay. When I come to this environment and I go to a walker. Okay. Here's the walker. Silence. Can I show you my knees? I don't know how I can do this and hold the phone, but if I show you my knees like this, I say weaken knees, original version, weaken knees, original version, weaken knees, original version. Ooh, they're moving stronger this time. It counteracts. So they've updated this program. This program normally performs weakening knees, and it bends my knees slightly each time and then makes it difficult to walk, using the walker as the environmental condition or possession state of the targeted individual. So, with that said, they've worked on this. They've already programmed this again, but it moved my knees stronger. And instead of weaponizing my body with a command, it was rejected and moved my knees stronger. It started to weaken them, or as I started to like let my body relax so I can interpret the command process, my knees actually moved stronger, counteracting whatever I was doing with my body to relax. But it still works in a program. You can see in other videos of mine where my knees do become significantly weakened and other conditions are applied. But if I let's see, maybe we can try something new. I'm going to go to, this one's kind of cool, but this one's not that new. It's newer. But if I go to a danger state or a danger condition that's assessed by the mind control program, of environments being water and a step on either side of me in the pool and the spa, stating on this partition, if I state it, command such as evacuate danger, it moves me to my hands and knees, moves me lower. See, I'm bending. I have to get down. And it moves me to crawl. I guess it's influencing me to crawl across this partition to evacuate danger. Yeah, it's moving me to evacuate danger until I evacuate danger. So, I mean, there's some good programs, some awesome programs. Some of them are kind of weird, but you can get how it uses environmental conditions to program with mind control, and it's automated, so it does this automatically. And there's nobody there's somebody there that's monitoring me and that's actively processing me, but the programs are automated, so the system just produces the responses automatically. When I go like this and I add a command and I use the retina information to analyze this person, and the retina is processed and understood by the mind control program, and I use commands and I add temperature or heat. This is bacon and it's hot, but if I add heat, it would do it with just the burner on without the bacon. And I use commands and I look at the magnet of Hillary Clinton. I say, Hillary Clinton, enact a fall. It moves me over the band. I can't get closer because it's hot. And I don't want to do any harm to myself. But just to show you that temperature is analyzed, it knows that it's hot, and it knows to use the heat to weaponize a fall sequence. Now, if I just did that without the refrigerator magnet and without the retina information assessing the facial recognition of the individual to the targeted individual, and I just said enact a fall, I guess it's just going to burn me. Yeah, I'm not going to do this one, but yeah, it moves me over the fire. This one's cool. It uses the retina information to access buttons on the microwave. So enact to start microwave. So cool. It actually just goes to keep warm automatically. So it didn't really work, but it knows the buttons and where they're located. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm not really showing this too well. But it knows the buttons and where it's located. So enact to start microwave. It moves my hand to the microwave and to the keep warm button. Enact to push. And it pushes. The same thing happens using commands on the computer. When I want to navigate or close or execute tasks, I can use commands on my laptop that are intelligent enough to tell me that the military has programmed every stroke and every keyboard button. They know how your finger positions, they know how to type, they know how to use phones and automate programs to type, whether it's a phone or a computer, a keyboard or a digital keyboard that's displayed on a display with a touch screen. But when I go 9, it moves my finger to the trackpad. And when I say 9, it moves my finger from the trackpad. Secretly. So there's all these different plays that understand your environmental conditions, can actually modulate your brain activity to type, to read, to, like when I read, it's a light program that gives me processing and reads the words for me. It reads the words for me and pronounces them to my brain. So when I read, it's an automated process. It's much more effective than I am at reading. It knows how to read and pronounce words that I don't normally know how to pronounce or read. It's very effective. But when I go to any environment, basically any environment, process certain commands, it'll either use objects within the environment to weaponize sequences or not. But most of the time, as you've seen, it's used my environmental situations to programs that automate motion to weaponize the sequence, okay? Which sounds like military to me. Yeah, it's definitely the military. So, I mean, who would take the time to kind of come up with all this? It's very fascinating, but, I mean, you get the point. It's electrical influencing. It's light mind control processing. It works in various conditions in various environments with programs, but you get my point. Check out some of my other videos. You're going to see the same things over and over, and you're going to see some new things here and there, but basically it's corruption, and it is what it is.